Welcome back. Welcome back. Another episode of Her Philosophy, man. You know, good to see my brothers.
Yes, sir. We back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back.
You feel me? Another week, another grind.
It's on the flow, man.
Man,
Checking in, brother. How you been, man?
I'm good. You know, past few weeks was rough. It was rough. You feel me? Mentally. But now I'm getting over it. You feel me? And I'm doing better.
Good.
How you doing though? How you doing?
I can't complain, bro. I'm in a good headspace, you know. I'm focused. I'm locked in.
Good.
I'm tapped in everywhere I'm supposed to be. You know, so progress. Got with my boy Poochie stuff. God bless for progress.
Yeah, that's some progress. I like that. I like how you started that in there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Facts. Hey, and to our audience, man, how y'all doing?
Right, man. I hope y'all doing well. You know, I hope y'all still tapping in with us.
For real.
On YouTube, Apple Podcasts, app, Spotify, tapping in with us.
Tap in. For real, tap in.
Hopefully we got some good content, man. Y'all enjoying it.
Let us know.
Right. We appreciate the feedback that we do get.
Yes.
We do continue. We do want more. You know, we want
Positive,
critique.
anything. You can critique us, let us know. That's the only way we can get better.
We ain't professionals.
We not.
It's not no hobby. We trying to make this into something bigger, but we learning as we go.
It's only episode 6.
It is.
Yeah. 5, 6 shows. So, you know, we learning. So, you feel me? Give us feedback, you know, topics, anything y'all want to hear us talk about. You feel me? You know, put y'all comments down. You know, you never know. We might bring it into the show, incorporate what we're talking about. So, you feel me? Let us know. We want that interaction from y'all.
Most definitely.
You know, we do this for y'all. So, let us know.
So what's on the agenda today, my brother?
Man, what's on the agenda? First of all, what's on the agenda is, what was that? What day was that? Was that Wednesday? Thursday?
Thursday.
We had the Verzuz battle.
Thursday. That was Thursday. Gucci and
Jeezy. Gucci and Jeezy. That was one. That was a must see.
I thought it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Jeezy kind of dog walked Gucci a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was going in with Gucci. Because I'm like, he's going to play all the bangers from the mixtape.
No, it was just Gucci going at Jeezy with it, like just all diss tracks, bro.
Bro.
No cap.
He lost me, bro. He lost me when he wanted to, you feel me, switch over to the hits, his most recent hits, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, you can't do that,
You want
bro.
it all fat,
I
killing
want
Gucci.
him all, bro.
The skinny.
Swing my dough, my kitchen.
He ain't get none of that.
$1 Million Man. I wanted all. That's what I, bro. What? No pad, no pencil.
I'm just trying to, you know, embody my inner unbotheredness of Jeezy, bro. Cause Jeezy was real unbothered up there.
He was, bro.
Gucci was saying a whole lot of this and that, but exactly, bro. He was kicked back coolly. That's how unbothered I want to be with life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get there.
We all gonna get there.
But
What
we talking about today?
What we talking about these men's and these women's.
Men's and women.
Men's and women's.
I ain't gonna lie, this been a topic I really been wanting to talk about. You know, just because I feel like this is what the people kind of want to see a little bit. You know,
I know
what I'm
they
saying?
do.
This probably gonna end up being a multiple part, like
part 1, part 2,
part 3, part 3.5, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
And it all depends on y'all interaction with us. You feel me?
Exactly.
Let us know.
You know, we want that conversation, we want that dialogue back and forth. You know, so we can like continue to, you know, have these episodes and making multiple series to certain topics and stuff like that. So
For real. So since this is like, you feel me, your topic, go ahead and kick it off.
this is my topic.
Since you came up with it, I want you to go ahead and kick it off because you know I was being a little meow, you know, about the situation. I ain't gonna lie.
So I guess the first thing I want to hit on, bro, is just it was kind of cool because I was just back at home talking with my people, with my mom and dad,
Okay.
and especially talking to my mom. I kind of brought up the question to her, like, do you think that the relationships and that you encounter and that you experience, whether it be parents, whether it be friends, whether it be community, you know what I'm saying, social media stuff, do you think those relationships have an impact on how like your relationships go, or like how you go about involving yourself with somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
How you interact with women.
Right. Okay. You asking me or
No, I'm asking I'm asking you for sure.
Okay. So to answer your question, I do think that your environment, your surrounding does influence how, you know, your relationship that you have with other people.
Okay.
Whether it be,
I agree with you. I agree with that.
whether it be like romantic or, you know, friendship level, I do feel that because, you know, like I said, like I always say, I'm a big person, you know, proponent that your environment is a big factor of who you are.
Most definitely.
And how you think and what you do.
Absolutely.
So I really do feel like your environment does, influence you positive in a positive way and in a negative way. So that's where I'm at. What about you though?
Most definitely, bro. I totally agree with that. Because like we had kind of touched on it, like just kind of like going over our notes and stuff. I grew up in a 2-parent household. You grew up in a 1-parent household.
Right.
But your pops was still there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't in the house every day with you and your moms.
Right.
So like the relationships that I've seen, like from my mom and dad, they got a healthy relationship.
Right.
They've been together for multiple years, like 3 decades maybe. I think they're 35 years in. It's a long time.
That's how long they've been together. Not how long they've been married. Was that how long they've been married?
Probably been married. I don't know, but I ain't know. I think it's something like that. Roughly around like 35 years together, married. But they've been together for a long time. So they got what works for them and whatnot. But the stuff that I've experienced and I've seen with them, I've kind of wanted to put into my own relationships when I get to that point.
Right.
And like vice versa. I've seen some relationships like. I look at my friends' relationships,
right.
Some of my homeboys, some of my homegirls, and I see what they be going through. We talk, they express their frustrations with me, and it's kind of like, okay, that's what they going through. I don't want a part of that.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a move different in my relationship.
For real.
Or with whoever I'm kicking with at the time.
Right.
So I most definitely believe that like the relationship that you encounter and experience, like that's in your life, whether it be social media, parents, friends, or whatever, most definitely do kind of influence, how you relationship, for lack of better words,
Yeah, right. How you interact with people. Like, you basically say that, like, really, the parents, and then you said also, like, society, so we look at the media.
Yeah.
Now, especially in today's age, bro, the media has
a stronghold.
Most
definitely got a
stronghold.
Because if you look, bro, you should go on social media, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's say Instagram or Twitter. Instagram or Twitter. You feel me? That's 2 social media I use the most. Right. So I go in there and I look. Everybody, all the shorties talking about if your man can't buy you a Birkin, you know what I'm saying? If you adore her, Dior her, you know what I'm saying? So like, and these are really like standards that some of these women are putting on these men, bro. And it's like, that's the people that got that bag. I ain't got no bag for no Birkin. I ain't gonna lie. I make it come Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying, bro? I can make it come Michael Kors or something, bro. But I ain't got no Birkin money for you, baby. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So so like that really, influences stuff. Or like, I know some people be trolling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or like when they was like when Bag had bought Ari that lamb truck.
Yeah,
all the shorties, sweet as they was coming to all the shorties on the ground talking about, damn, Ari done bought the last lamb truck. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Sure, you gonna get a Toyota Camry.
Come on, now. And look, though, I know this stuff be for kicks and giggles. You know what I'm saying? They be trolling, but sometimes some people really be serious.
Some people really be serious, bro. Like, you feel me? Because that's all they know. Like,
that's all they see.
So exactly, like social media is their main teacher. You feel me? That's where they learn it from, which is horrible, bro. You feel me? Because now you got everybody, I say, you feel me, like Offset said, doing it for clout, bro.
Doing it for clout,
yeah. Everybody want to live for clout. They want to be internet famous, or you feel me, social media famous, bro. And that's why people get so confused on, finding themselves and just being themselves. But, that's another topic, bringing it back to relationships, bro. Like, and that messes up a lot of relationships, bro. Because now you're trying to set standards, maybe in your relationship.
That don't work for you.
That don't work for you, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just do you. Just stay in your lane.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, your relationship is your relationship. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's you and your partner.
Right.
You feel me? What your next door neighbor, or even your best friend with her, and you feel me? Him and her, what they got going on.
It's not what you and yours got going on.
It's not.
So like, okay, so that brings me to my next question. You feel me? Like, just off the top of your head right now, you feel me? What do you think are some like good characteristics of a healthy, like good relationship?
Communication.
Off the top, that's number one. Like, I don't really think our generation really understand like how important communication is, bro.
They don't know because they're too busy like this, bro.
Exactly. You gotta have effective communication in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm having a busy day, if we got a busy day, we busy people. You know what I'm saying? So if I got a busy day, right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my lady a text earlier in the day, like on a good morning to, I got a busy day today, I'm gonna hit you online when I can.
Right. Fact.
That's simple, bro. That saves an argument.
It's simple, but at the same time, I don't know why for some of us fellas that's hard because it's like
Cause we lazy. Men are lazy.
We
If we gonna be honest, that's what we gonna do. This is not an episode or this is not a moment or a platform for us to bash.
We're not bashing.
You know, but we gonna speak. We gonna speak the real.
We probably gonna bash us men more than we bash the women.
True. Like we gonna speak the real on both sides. We gonna hold ourselves accountable
for real.
But we also gonna put some stuff out there for women to think about as well.
Both
you know
sides.
What I'm saying?
Both
because
sides.
I can't really speak from a woman's perspective because I'm not no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a man. I can only speak from my own personal experiences and from what I've witnessed from my homeboys.
For real.
Okay, so communication. I think individuality.
Okay.
You know, you still gotta be individuals within your relationship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you like the things that make you who you are.
Right.
You know, you still gotta do those things. Like I like to write poetry, so I'm gonna continue to write poetry within my relationship.
I like you said
you
that.
know, I got my consistent group of friends. I got my homeboys. I got my group. I got my team. So I'm gonna continue to hang out with them respectfully with boundaries set. You know what I'm saying?
And it's important that you say that being yourself because I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. If y'all get in a relationship and you can't be yourself, the relationship is not gonna work.
You don't need to be there.
You don't need to be there.
Absolutely.
For real.
Absolutely. And it takes time though. It takes time to, like to be yourself.
Yeah.
To like finally, because everybody, when you start talking to somebody, I feel like everybody got this representative stage.
For real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like roughly the first 2-3 months, if you trying to be serious with somebody, it's like your representative stage.
Right.
So you gonna lay the carpet out. You gonna put the roses down. You gonna have the red carpet.
Right.
You gonna do the little execute stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
after
after time,
work in front of the other person.
after time, you gotta start getting comfortable and start be truly being yourself while still maintaining all of those representative stage qualities that you was displaying in the first place. Because shorty say all the time, don't introduce me to no energy that you can't maintain.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And that's same with me. And don't introduce me to no energy that you can't maintain as a woman.
For real.
So if you got your representative stage, I got my representative stage. Eventually, we gonna have to get comfortable with one another so we can become, a couple and like really learn one another. You see, our ugly and the good, the bad, the ugly. And at the end of the day, if I continue to grow and progress into that manner, it's gonna be a beautiful relationship.
What are you trying to teach today?
I'm trying
get y'all
to
notepad and pens out.
Am I preaching?
You're trying to teach today.
Well,
that's
not
trying to teach
Stop
today.
playing with me. So we got communication, individuality.
I would say I gotta add this in there. Honesty/truth. You feel me? Like that's the main one.
Let me ask you this real quick, and it can be a brief answer because I feel like this right here can go far. Would you rather trust than love?
Yeah.
I feel like it's more. It's something more there when it's be like, I trust you.
Yeah.
Because I seen Herb said I can love you and not trust you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I'd rather have that. Okay, so we on the same page. Like I said, we ain't gonna go too deep into that, bro, because that can just, you feel me? That can take us down a rabbit hole.
For real. So I gave you two. So you got one more from me. So
I got a couple, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Then go keep going then.
You feel me? So you said what you just say?
I said honesty, trust.
Honesty, trust.
Right.
You gotta be caring.
Okay.
You gotta be attentive. And that's really important. When you attentive, bro, is when you paying attention to
that's
the little
also
things.
listening. You listening, attentive. You paying attention.
Exactly, because that's how you learn. If you
Right.
listen and you pay attention to the details.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, like your shorty had a bad day, or she's sore. You know what I'm saying? And she come home. If y'all living together or whatever, she come home. Sit her down, man, rub her feet.
Talk to her.
That's being attentive. If she, if she having a bad day at work, or she having trouble doing her homework, you know what I'm saying? Just do something nice real quick. Be attentive.
Get in the kitchen, cook dinner. You feel me? Something.
You gotta. Sometimes you gotta do extra. And that's perfectly okay.
Right.
Especially if it's like for that woman, that special person that you like feeling that you really want to do.
Right.
It makes you happy to do stuff to make them happy.
That gets me into this.
So
I'm
much
finna segue into a topic that was brought to us from one of our followers, our viewers, man. And it was just like, I was raised, I don't know, probably sure you was raised, that and taught kind of sort of like the wife is, or the woman is really like kind of like she take care of the house, you feel me, cook, clean, just a traditional way of a relationship.
Yeah, my parents older, so they still go.
I was taught that way too.
Values.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, though, what we've learned now and that any couple, you know, married, not that's been together for a long time, they'll tell you that it's a team, bro. It's teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So a woman doesn't have to always cook, bro.
Right.
Like,
And this
I'm
is
just saying,
referring to gender roles.
yes, we're going into gender roles, but the woman doesn't have to always cook, bro. And at the end of the day, like, some of us may not agree with this, but the man doesn't have to make the most money in the house.
True.
You feel me? Some of us may
Being
not agree with
2020,
that.
yeah, most
You feel
definitely.
me? The man,
Women
you
empowerment,
know,
all that.
as long as y'all get together and that chemistry is there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, feel me, that'll work. But one of our followers, you feel me, they brought up the question was like, and I'm gonna ask you,
Mm-hmm.
would you be okay
Mm-hmm.
if the roles, the relationship, the gender roles were switched? So now you are a stay-at-home dad,
Mm-hmm.
and your wife, your significant other, is the breadwinner. So she's bringing home the money, or you know, she's making the most money.
Mhm.
You know, blase. Would you be okay with that?
So, first of all, I'm gonna say I wouldn't have no problem, honestly, if my wife or my significant other made more money than me.
Okay.
I wouldn't have no issue with that.
Okay.
You know. But no.
Okay.
I wouldn't be no stay at home dad. None of that, cause that's not how I was raised.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, she can make more money than me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna have what I got going on.
There you go.
And if like roles were reversed again, I was making more money and she was to be a stay at home. I wouldn't even want her to be no stay at home mom or stay at home, you know, parent. I would want her, you feel me, to either, you know, have a job, have she getting her own bag, or if she was a stay at home, I would want her to be able to do stuff and make money and do what make her happy, make her own money from the crib, you know, so she had like a little boutique, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
You pushing her to be a better her.
Exactly. Either way it go, it don't matter who is in what position. We not gonna be just stay at home people. You feel? We both gonna have to get a bag some way somehow.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So whether I'm to stay at home and I'm getting my bag, or she to stay at home, she getting her bag, it's not gonna be. I'm gonna do all of this and you gonna do this. Right. It's gonna be 50-50. It's gonna be a balance. You know, whether I'm making more, she making more, at the end of the day, you feel me? We gonna be doing something with each other. I mean, for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I like that. For me though, it's just like, I probably at first I wouldn't be okay with being a stay-at-home dad. I ain't gonna cap to you. Like, I mean,
yeah,
of course.
I ain't seen that. My pops wasn't like that when I grew up. So
staying at the crib. I mean, there's nothing like staying at the crib with your children.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's nothing like you can't defeat that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, like you said, I gotta get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta get to that bag.
Absolutely.
I gotta, you feel me, hop in my bag, hop in my Duffy, and I gotta get to it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I just gotta make my own. I can't depend on somebody else.
Absolutely. Whether it is my significant other, wife or not.
I can't do that.
Like as a man, I just couldn't feel right staying at the crib while my significant other out there and me running it up.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you,
as a man, I just couldn't live with myself like that.
I can't, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I can't. Like, first of all, cause I'm a man. All right, and second of all, like, I come from a single parent household with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And even with my daddy, bro. My mom and my daddy, they hustlers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mama worked like I see my mama get up third shift every night, go work in the factory, even with congestive heart failure. Like my mama really didn't depend on nobody for real.
Right.
And she you know, she hated trying to ask people for stuff, but you know, she got up every day, no excuses, got to it. My daddy, you feel me, made it happen. You feel me? He gonna make it happen. Like if I come to him and ask him for this, no matter what it is, if he tell me he gonna make it happen, he gonna make it happen, bro. And you feel me? He a hustler. They both was hustlers, bro.
Right.
You feel me? And so it's just like seeing them work like that. It was just instilled in me, like I gotta get to it.
Yeah, I can't sit still. I couldn't sit still and just.
I can't depend. And then you know, with me being raised where I was, with my grandmother really being there, because I spent most of the time with her. You know, she just put that in me. Started early. Her and granddad. I'm cutting grass at 7, 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cutting grass. I'm cutting mama grass. I'm cutting granny grass. I'm cutting my Auntie Jeannie grass. I'm cutting my Auntie KK grass. I'm cutting Auntie Meanie grass. Then pretty soon, like I'm getting paid for it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a nice little hustle. Like straight. You feel me? And that instilled that work ethic in me, and like can't depend on nobody. Either way it go, I'm gonna get to it.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like that's just, and that goes back to my environment influencing me, how I am as a man and in a relationship.
100%. So it's like circumstantially, if I had to, I would for a period of time. But when that opportunity presents itself where I can get back, like you said, definitely get back in my bag, get back into, making cheese on my own and doing my own thing, I'm gonna most definitely most definitely taking that chance, and I'm going and I'm getting it.
Bet. So let me ask you this, because your parents been together for a long time. I'm gonna ask you this: what are some things that you see or that you've seen with your parents that you would kind of incorporate in your relationship, or that you would give advice to other people, like your friends? Like, what are some things that you saw that you seen in their marriage, their relationship?
My parents got boundaries.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I as I've grown older and dealing with women, and growing older as a man, becoming a grown man, certain things I value more, and certain things that I look back on my parents' relationship, and I okay, that makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? But they got boundaries. My pops the brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My pops, 83.
Right.
So he been in the frat a good long time. But he not staying out till 2-3 o'clock in the morning kicking it with the bros no more.
It's like a happy medium.
You know what I'm saying? It's just those boundaries.
Right.
Or my mama ain't she the Reds. She ain't kicking it with the Reds. 2-3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? She coming home, so they got boundaries. That's just an example, but there's boundaries there. So
and
boundaries, sacrifice. They sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
They sacrifice on one another.
Right.
So that's something I would want to incorporate into my own relationship. And then they got great balance, bro. Balance. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry, that balance there. My mama knows, how to pick my pops up. And vice versa. Or, they my dad on Sunday, my mama already know that, Sunday we watching football. He watching football all day. But my pops know as well that he gotta go into that room and he gotta watch 3-4 movies on the Misery Channel on Lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Or during the week, he gotta sit there and watch a Tubi movie with my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
He gotta, they gonna sit there watching movies together. That sacrifice and that balance. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I totally want in my own relationship. Is that, you feel me? The boundaries, respectful boundaries. Sacrifice and that balance, bro.
For real. And I was sitting here thinking about it, bro, because it's just for me, bro, I think that chemistry is something that I would struggle with, bro, because me just thinking here listening to you talk, me just thinking I'm the only child on my mama's side. Like I said, single parent household. So it's I really ain't have to answer to nobody. When I got older, when I want to leave the crib, alright, mom, gone. Cool. You feel me? If going years of not really having an answer to nobody or worry about nobody, that becomes concrete. And you struggle okay, so now you get
what you say when you get a relationship, you gotta check in.
You gotta check in.
It be tough. I'm sure it can be tough.
I ain't really used to this, bro, because it's been 20-something years, 15 years, where I'm just I can just go do as I please.
Come and go as I want.
You feel me? I'm straight. I ain't gonna worry about it. You feel me? And and women, just take that into account when you're dealing with your man. If you're men in general, just think about how they were raised. You feel me? Just get to know them. And that's part of getting along. Understand the family dynamics. Understand, you feel me, their background. You feel me? So then that way you able to understand them, and that leads to understanding how they think.
Yeah.
You feel me? Why they make the choices and decisions that they make. You feel me? And that all just goes into it, bro. You feel me? So it's just
okay.
Just understand that.
So let me ask you this, brother. Why do we continue to go back to toxic things? Because as of late, this whole idea of being toxic, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure when we drop this, you gotta put Future in when we mention toxic, bro.
I guess.
Gonna lie to you.
I guess. So you see on the social media or whatever, you see people just could be trolling, but they really be toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whether it be on purpose, whether it be unknowingly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People are toxic. I'm toxic. You toxic. Mark toxic. You know what I'm saying? The women that we deal with at some point in time have probably been toxic.
Women can be toxic too.
We all can be toxic. Absolutely. So why do you think we continue to go back to toxic things, man?
I think so. I think we go back to it is because it's a comfort zone for us. Let me explain that. It's a comfort zone. So the reason it's a comfort zone is because we've been in that phase for so long.
It's familiar.
It's familiar. You feel me?
Right.
And it becomes familiar because it's a learned behavior. You feel me? This psych degree coming out.
Oh yeah, talk to him.
I'm finna school you real quick.
Yes, sir.
So the learned behavior, like I was sitting here thinking about this topic, and it's like, dang, it's learned behavior because if I take myself for example, it was just my mama around, so somebody else, I had to learn from other people. You feel me? So then that's when you look at the family, like you got uncles, a lot of uncles, older cousins. You feel me? Just in the neighborhood in general, bro. Like that's where I learned from, and I was thinking, like, man, like. As men, we gotta watch what we say and what we display in front of children, bro, because it's just like
they pick that stuff up.
They pick it up. They're sponges at that age, like you feel me? Like I was telling you, like we indirectly teach each other like having multiple women is okay. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because like it's taught to us at an early age, like you feel me? You know, you see your older cousins or your older brothers, whoever, you just like
see your big homies.
Yeah, they just like, yeah, I talk to such. You got such. It's like, oh, dang,
I'm
you
trying
the
to have
man,
those.
you the man. Like,
So having the hoes is cool.
You the man, you feel? Because you got all the women. Like, okay, so then it's just like, it's like in order for me to be that, then that's what it's got to be. And then it can also be some other stuff, bro. Like, shoot, you feel me? Pops got multiple women running in and out the crib. Like, you feel me? You just got to be mindful, bro, of how you move as a man in general. You feel me? Around children, because we pick it up, bro. So I'm not necessarily saying that because of the people in my life, but I'm just saying that's just, you know, how life is, and it's like a generational thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we indirectly learn that. So it's like for me, it becomes a learned behavior. Then it's like social validation. So like society, you know, some part of society kind of glorifies that with you, like, oh, you feel me? You able to talk to such and such and such and such, and you got such and such and such and such. So it's like at the end of the day, bro, we gotta be mindful of how we move and you feel me, what we say, how we think, and like change our ways, bro. But you know, I say all that to say like that's why you feel me. Some of us are toxic. That's why we revert to toxic things because it's a learned behavior.
Okay, learned behavior. So take note, learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior.
You, like unknowingly, indirectly teaching.
Yeah.
You know, toxicity.
Toxicity.
I
got you, toxicity.
Okay, so like let's be honest with one another real fast.
Okay.
What's your toxic traits? You got toxic traits? Are you
Oh,
toxic?
my toxic.
You know what I'm saying?
My most toxic trait, I ain't even gonna cap to you. Me being nonchalant.
Yeah, most definitely. I think so
Me
too.
being nonchalant.
I'm
gonna
nonchalant
tell you
for
right
sure.
now. Whoo! So I can put a wall up right here in like 0.1 second. I ain't gotta talk to you, act like you ain't there. Like, oh yeah, me being nonchalant, nonchalant, for sure. You that's the same thing for you?
Most definitely being nonchalant.
So what do you think that comes from though?
Past experiences, bro, with women, probably.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Honestly, like, or yeah, bro. I think honestly, I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like growing up, bro, you dealing with like shorties or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you learning how this will move, and you learn how this will, or like, you know, you go through that phase of, you know, having a hose, and like having multiple women at one time or whatever, dealing with multiple women, and you just try to keep everything playing, bro. You don't try to let stuff bother you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be nonchalant. Exactly. So I think that's where that come from. You know, like having that, you know, I'm the man attitude. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, well, she talking to old dude. She ain't my girl. I don't care.
Right.
So then you become nonchalant. You know what I'm saying?
I
Or
think
shorty tripping on something, like, man, shorty tripping. I don't really care. I'm not fooling with her today. Nonchalant.
I think mine. Okay, you said past experience, but I think mine's come from past experience, but not really a lot with girls though. Just like me growing up.
Yeah, okay. I was more so talking about like being nonchalant with women, but I'm most definitely nonchalant with like general stuff too, bro.
General stuff.
Because ain't nobody finna mess up my energy, finna mess up my peace, so that's why I'm nonchalant too.
I'm finna protect my vibes, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna protect my vibes. Like, one thing I hate, bro, is when you wake up in the morning, bro. Let's just say you're in a relationship, you and shorty. You wake up in the morning, the first thing she wanna do or that y'all do is argue. Bro, I hate like arguing in general, bro. Is like I'm not saying there's no arguing, but I'm just saying, bro, we ain't gotta argue every other day or every day. Like, bro, some of the things we could just sit down and talk about.
I don't argue.
And that's what my nonchalant, cause she could be sitting here like this, and I could be just looking at, I'm watching ESPN. And then it upset them because it's just like, you don't hear me talking to you. Oh, I can reiterate every word you just said.
You an asshole.
I'm gonna reiterate it, and I do it.
Like
I'm like, I'm not trying to argue. Now, when you sit down and you, okay, so
civilized, we can talk.
Now we can talk about it, bro. Because I gotta tell people, I don't let my mama yell at me. I don't let my daddy yell at me. Like, they all know this. I'm not even being funny. They all know this. Like, I hate when people yell at me. You feel me? I can't do it. Don't yell at me. That's one thing I don't do. But going back to it, like, me just being nonchalant, like, Charlie, no. Now, sometimes, you feel me? We do dumb stuff as men. You know, we do dumb stuff.
All the time.
And sometimes it does warrant the woman to be able to, you feel me, get after us, yell at us, which I do allow that, you feel me? Because it's just like, you know, I did do something dumb, I know I did.
Right.
You feel me? But that's what it is.
So nonchalant, I think a toxic trait of mine and all of these toxic traits I'm working on. Like let's just clear. It's not like no concrete thing. Like
let's clear the air.
You feel me? So
I'm working on it too, bro.
I could be indecisive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that can kind of be toxic, bro, because I can kind of put myself in situations where, like, you know, things can get deep, and it's like, do I really, like, because a relationship is a lot, bro. You know, you really, like, at that point in time when you put yourself in a relationship, like, committed, exclusive relationship, everything that you do, at some point in time, bro, it's going to have to, like, you know, include your significant other. So, like, all the decisions that you make, you know, it has, like, you got to have their feelings, you know, in mind.
Let me tell you.
And me being indecisive, I don't ever be sure if I really be ready for that, bro. So like I get deep into a situation with somebody, bro, and just be like, yeah, I ain't ready for all that. And they go to indecisiveness. Like, do I really want to, or do I, you know?
Let me tell you, I learned from one of my relationships, bro, how to stop being indecisive. Like, and I'm thankful for that because
Teach me.
it helped me. I struggle with it, bro. I struggle with being indecisive. I struggle with it, bro. But I'm telling you, that relationship, I would tell you, that relationship taught me how to really make decisions, make my decisions, and stand on my own too. Stand 10 toes down on what I decide, bro. And I'm thankful for that, bro, because like as a man, like a lot of decisions are put on our plate, especially in relationships.
True.
And to be honest, bro, like with us being, if we indecisive, bro, I learned that the woman is not gonna be behind us, bro. They're not gonna be confident in us. They're not gonna really have our back, cause you feel me, we lead the way. You feel me, regardless. In general, like how we gonna put it, I was taught we lead the way, even in the Bible. You feel me? That's we lead the way.
Okay.
You feel me, as a man. So it's just like if we're not confident, everything else behind us or underneath us is not confident as well. You feel me? So just being, you feel me, getting over that, I'm like, you feel me? When I stopped being indecisive, a lot of my decisions I was confident behind. Like regardless if it was the wrong decision or not, this is my decision, this is what I want to do, you feel me? Relationship wise, or just in my life in general. And it helped me in my life too. Like I was able to like, this is what I want to do. Like for real. So I see that now too in my job, you feel me? How I interact with people, you feel me? And I feel like that led to me being more honest and truthful.
Right.
Because it's like, this is what it is. You can either take it, or you can leave it where it's at. If you don't like it, just leave it where it's at. It's not gonna matter to me.
Right.
You feel me? I gotta get this off of me. This is how I feel. So it's gonna take time.
Right, well definitely. And like I said, bro, I've been working on this for a while, bro. So like I'm most definitely more decisive than I have been.
Yeah.
So it's working. Well, we're gonna take a quick break real fast, man. Y'all go grab some snacks or whatever, man. We're gonna have a commercial or something. Tap in, come right back with us.
situated. You know, feel me? Take y'all a break, do what y'all gotta do. So,
on the second half of the episode, man, so let's talk about this. I think this is very important. Do you think it is necessary for both men and women to have a whole phase?
dang, I ain't know you gonna hit me with that question. No, I think it's necessary.
I think it's, yeah.
Now you got me thinking though, bro, because it's just like.
Quick answer. My answer is yes.
Okay. Okay. Your answer is yes.
Yeah. And I'll say yes because I think, okay, from a male perspective, right?
Okay.
I think the whole phase is necessary because, first of all, you gain experience sexually. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I don't think.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Play devil's advocate, but I'm finna tell you what I think.
I'm gonna tell you what some of the people gonna say. Some of the people gonna say you don't need to explore that many people.
I ain't saying you gotta be out here sleeping with 100. You feel me, females?
But at the end of the day, what if they only found that one person that's in who they lost their virginity
okay,
to?
But that's
they get married.
That's
But I'm saying though, it's still the same mindset though. Like you feel me?
Okay, Tim, I should have. You got it.
But no, go ahead.
You got it.
No, keep going.
You got it.
Because I'm just saying though, some people.
You got it.
I know some people gonna say that.
Yeah.
They gonna say that. You ain't gotta do
it's gonna be
that.
a side B to every point that we make.
That's not necessary. That's why you get all the soul ties, and then it make it harder for you to get into a relationship and to grow because you stay worried about all these women and men back here, blase.
Okay, scrap it. Scrap the whole phase, right? No. Let's say this. No.
Okay, come on.
Do you think it's important for both men and women to casually date? How about that?
Yes.
And with casual dating comes casual sex, right?
Okay.
So what's the difference?
I mean, I can go off that one too.
Appreciate it.
I can go off that one too.
Go ahead.
Talking about appreciate like this, just talking about nothing.
That boy big. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's just a matter of how you frame it.
Some people gonna casually date and they're not gonna do that part though.
Okay. Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. That happens when you feel me. You don't, but with casual dating comes casual sex from time to time.
Okay, so this is what I was gonna get at.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like this question that you just asked, that question, I feel like that question kind of is different answerly looking at, you feel me, basically cultures, bro, like societies. You feel me? Because I feel like, you feel me, some cultures would say otherwise. For us, black people, I'll be honest, we're gonna say yes. Right? Am I lying? We're gonna say yes. Am I lying?
I think it's more of a gender thing than a cultural thing. Because you got that double standard, right?
Explain that.
Okay, what happened on Twitter like last week? One people on Twitter going back and forth with this whole how many bodies such and such got, like, you feel me? Or I can't mess with no female that got a whole bunch of bodies, or I'm asking Shorty her body count when we kicking it. Me, as a 22-year-old man, and experienced and been through what I've been through, I'm not gonna ask no woman about her body count, and I'm not gonna, you feel me? And I don't care how many bodies she got. At the end, like I do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I done had my whole phase.
It's none of my business.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you had before me. I'm here, and that's real. I can't judge nobody for having no whole phase because I have my whole phase.
You say it doesn't matter because why? Because you here.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck. It's my time. So no real spill though. I can't. Who am I to judge a woman for having a whole phase if I have one? Now it's gonna be some men out there like, Pitt, bro, you is tripping, bro. I can't believe you. But at the end of the day, really think about it, bro. If Shorty really knew how many bodies, how many shorties you had, you feel me, you was getting down with, would she really want to kick it with you? Let's be real. No, probably not. So who am I to be like, yeah? Unless it's just like no, like I just know.
Listen, I'm not answering that question because I don't care.
I never will. And if I can ask that question, I'm gonna answer with I'm experienced. How about that?
Okay? And you wanna know why I'm not answering that question, bro? Because I feel like I'm just that. I'm the HNIC.
Okay, rude.
Like, that's just how it is, bro. Like, you feel me? That's funny. We gonna say that. Somebody asked me a question earlier today, and I was like, man, I ain't sweating, man. Come on, bro, stop playing.
But no, honestly, I do think it is important. Double standards.
You said
double
experience.
standards aside.
You said experience.
I think it's important, or I think it's valuable. I'll say it's valuable. How about that? I think it's valuable to have a whole phase or to casually date and have casual sex. Why? Because you're learning different people. You know, you learn people are different. People are all individuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're dealing with different individuals, you know, in a tasteful manner,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You learn the things that you like and dislike about a significant other, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And on the sex tip, you gain an experience. You know what I'm saying? You like, as long as you're doing it safely or whatever, you know, you gain an experience. Okay, well, I know I can do it like this, or I know I can go pound town, or I know I gotta take it slow, or I know I can finesse it. You know what I'm saying? So you learn the different things when you're dealing with these different people. I'm not saying you should be out here having a whole phase, a 5-year whole phase. You know what I'm saying? But I think there is some value in exploring.
Okay, so you said that there is some value.
I think it's some value in there.
Okay.
And for some people, they, like you said, some people may find that one person, bro, that's all they need for the rest of their life.
I'm just thinking because when this come out, some people are gonna be so intrigued around thinking.
And that's
but
okay.
the thing,
bro.
it's okay because
that's
it's like
fine. I'm not worried.
This is how I'm not either, bro. Because that's how like we grew up in a society. Like that's what it was.
It's human nature, bro.
Like that's what it was.
Okay, it's
bro.
attraction. Okay, so let's talk about attraction.
Go ahead.
Okay, so whether it is on a romantic tip or whether it's on a friend tip, why do you interact with the women that you interact with? I can tell you, it's because of attraction. You're not going.
Attraction.
You're not going to step to nobody that you don't find attractive.
Right, but okay. So here's my question to you. You said it's because attraction. So what attracts you to a woman?
Huh?
What attracts you to a female?
Okay, so just
So
if I don't know her off the physical.
Okay.
The physical, you feel me? So first glance, okay, I'm attracted to that woman, or she's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me more.
The beauty.
Yeah, so that cultivates me to be like, I want to know what she about. I want to know what she got going on. So it's
Physical appearance.
It's the physical appearance. on top,
Okay.
yeah.
Then what's second?
After the conversation, after I introduce myself, the conversation, the intellect.
Okay. So at that point, okay.
But you're not stepping to nobody. You're not gonna talk to nobody first without being attracted to them.
No. I ain't. Oh, you right. Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
First, second, then after the intellect, after you had a conversation. What's the third?
I don't know. You tell me. I already had no.
I'm just asking if you got a third. I'm just asking if you got a
I
third.
really don't have no third. So it's like it's attraction.
I think you do
of the
have a
physical.
third.
What is my third supposed to be that you
I
think
think
it
it's the
is?
intimacy.
The intimacy take a minute though.
You sure?
Unless I got a one-track mind to Pound Town, you feel me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it take a minute to get to that intimacy.
Okay, so then let's take this. So which one do you value more? You value physical appearance or the intellect?
Oh, that's a good question. The intellect, because based off your physical appearance, I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay.
So once I get past the physical appearance, it's all about what's up here.
Okay,
And what's in your heart.
The one, it's like some women need to hear this, and some men need to hear this, like the intellect. Like so, when we say intellect, explain what we mean when we say the intellect.
Can you hold a conversation? Am I not pulling teeth to hold a conversation?
Okay.
All right. What's the substance of the conversation? Are we educating each other? Am I learning from you? Are you learning from me? Are we having different type of conversation? You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type to ask you stuff that's gonna make you think.
Right.
I'm gonna, excuse my language, I'm gonna mind fuck you. That's
For
like
real.
what I am.
For real. And
You don't really have to sit over there and think about your answers to the questions that I ask, because that's the type of person I am. The certain questions I ask is basically me trying to get to know you.
For real.
What's your thought process? Where you coming from?
For real.
What's your people background? You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
like your environment. What type of environment you coming from? Okay, I know she from here, so I kind of feel like she may think this way. Well, let me find out.
Right. Cause it's like, as men, bro, we think. I can tell you, I'm thinking on I'm thinking all day, every day. I'm thinking. So it's like,
That's for sure.
when I'm thinking, I forgot what's going on, but anyways, like, I'm thinking about stuff. So it's like when I'm having a conversation with a woman, like, this is what it is. This is what I'm thinking. You feel me? This is that. But
I'm checking your tip. I'm trying to see where your head at.
But then the intellect also goes. So what you just explained, the intellect also goes into like us seeing, can we build with you?
True.
You feel me? And women should do that as well. Like, can I build with you? Just based off of conversation. Like, can I build with you? Because that conversations and the intellect is gonna show me how far your thinking is. It's gonna show me how far I can push you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's gonna show me like as you're like for yourself, like what you have in mind for yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's just like if I'm talking to a woman, and she saying this and this, and she talking about this and that. I'm like, dang, you got a lot. I like that because I see what you have for yourself. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And if we end up in a relationship, I'm gonna push you because you already told me that this is what you envision, this is what you want to do. Me being, you feel me, your significant other, your boyfriend, or your husband, I want to make sure that you reach some goals. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be vice versa, bro. So that's where the intellect comes from. Because I can't build with no woman whose intellect is shallow. You feel me? In my opinion, it's shallow. Now everybody, you feel me, has their own different.
I'm not dealing with nobody that's shallow.
You feel me? Like, oh, she's smart. You ain't gotta be the smart. I had to learn that too. Like, you ain't gotta be like when we say intellect, it's not a like, oh, you only got your bachelor's, master's, doctors, you got 2 doctors. Nah, bro. Like
when we talk about intellect, we talking about do you have your own opinion?
Yes.
Do you got your own? Do you think for yourself?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just like because we often catch people who really allow social media or allow others to think for them and allow them to come up with for their ideas.
Let me tell you,
do you have your own opinion?
Oh, your own opinion, like your own opinion, your work ethic is also kind of tied into that. But let me tell you this, bro, because like I look back at the crib, bro, and I see a lot of women, bro, our age, they got a hustle that's harder than some of these men out here, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, shorty, like, if you was to go take that, put that in the LLC, like, do you not see what that can lead to? You feel me? And that's just the whole intellect part, like, I just want to be like, bro, Charlie, you can do this and that and that. Like, if you just knew about this and that and this and that, like, you feel me? You could just take off, but it's just, like, and that all goes in because they don't have the resources. You feel me? Ain't nobody there to teach them. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, people, let me tell y'all this, bro. It only take, I think, $50 to really get your name, your business name under LLC. At that point, you really got a business for real. It only take $50. It took me, and it only take the state like a week to clear. That's really it, bro. Like, for real. And if y'all want to find out how to really start an LLC, you feel me? Just hit us up. We got all that information. It's simple. That's what we're here for, to spread this knowledge. Mm-hmm. It's not that hard to start an LLC or do anything you want to. But going back into our conversation, but like, intellect is what really, that just gets me to saturate over a woman.
So let me say this. The physical, gonna give me my foot in the door.
Facts.
The intellect, gonna get me to take my shoes off. And the intimacy, gonna get me to pack my spend the night bag.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna flip
You feel me?
The physical is what's gonna have you open the door.
Get my foot in the door. So my foot is in the door, you open the door, same thing.
I'm just saying though, you feel me? The intellect is what's gonna have me
take my shoes off. I'm getting comfortable.
Have us sit on the couch, you feel me? Possibly me. Have her get comfortable, you feel me? Take her shoes off.
And the intimacy gonna have me packing my spend the night bag.
And cooking a dinner in the kitchen. Simple as that.
Boom, that's 1, 2, 3. We there.
That. So that's the 3 for us. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, that intellect is a lot.
Honestly, if I feel like I can't hold no conversation with you, we ain't got nothing, like, it's dead. It's dead. Like, honestly, bro, like, I really, like, interact with, I know who to interact with.
There you go.
I know who's gonna give me what I, like, not give me what I want, but, like, I know who's gonna give me what I'm looking for.
Yes.
in-depth intellectual
right.
conversation.
Right.
You know, consistency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because that's important too, being consistent.
But
And that go back to that point of, you know, women always saying, or, you know, women saying, don't introduce me to an energy that you can't maintain.
Right.
All right, bro, you gotta be consistent.
So let me ask you this. When did you realize that intellect was a necessity for you?
When I got in college.
Okay.
Because I started having these conversations with these women that was in school and we talking about, okay, how was your class today?
Because you realized
what you talk about?
You realized you couldn't approach every woman the same.
Absolutely not. You can't approach every woman the same. Every woman don't deserve the same approach.
There you go. And every woman, you feel like we said.
Every male don't deserve the same approach too.
Facts, bro. I understand that. That's funny because like, so like I mean like, you know, when you interact without interacting with some women, I'm like, I can't approach you that way because I don't see you like that. Like I don't. Or
it'd be like, I don't want to approach you because I'm lowering. Hopefully, don't hurt nobody feelings. I'm lowering my standards to talk to you.
For real.
If I'm being honest.
Like one thing I hate, don't expect me to approach you this way. Then I'm judging. But no, like don't expect me to approach you this way when you doing this and that and this. You feel me? The third. Like don't expect.
I get what you. I know what you. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, and that's true. You
to bring the whole kitchen. You feel me? With some people, you just require them to bring a chair. Like, no! I'm gonna bring a chair too! What you mean? I'm
Bro, shut up, bro.
I'm gonna bring the whole kitchen, bro. What?
What you say? You just pulling your chair up to the table. You gotta. She want you to unfold the table. The
Bro,
whole
she
thing.
want me to cook dinner, unfold it, put the, you feel me, the forks and knives and all that, bro. And,
right.
And then tuck the napkin in my nah, bro. When dude over here done only brought a chair. Maybe I'm trying to bring a chair too.
She sees something different in you, bro.
Maybe I'm just trying to bring a chair too.
She sees something different in
Maybe
you.
I'm just
She's
trying to
requiring you to bring the whole kitchen. You can't bring the chair. So you either gonna bring the whole kitchen or you ain't coming.
Use a fool.
So I guess you ain't coming.
My mama told me not to be a fool. That's use a fool. You are a fool.
Okay, so
and vice versa for these women, man. Like, make these men approach y'all, bro. Like, if some of y'all, like, make them approach y'all, bro. Make a man, bro, spit his game, bro. For real. Like, make a man talk his talk to you. Straight up, bro. Cause, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Cause some of us, when you ain't got that bad,
some niggas ain't got no game.
some of them can't, and then they want to get mad.
That's very unfortunate.
When Shorty hit you with the no, or she hit you with the matumbo, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hit you with that rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just
Okay, so your sister had asked the question.
Oh, my sister asked that
And
question.
she had said, like, from a male perspective, right? How do you know when a dude is being serious?
So
DJ, let me ask you, as Brandon Johnson Smith,
Damn,
right there,
bro.
as Brandon Johnson Smith,
You got to throw the whole two laugh.
you got to. I won't do the middle name.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
As Brandon Johnson Smith, you feel me? How do you know when you're serious about somebody, bro?
I know. I'm serious.
You've been in relationships.
Wow.
Pity ain't been in relationships.
Oh.
I'm 22 years old and I ain't never been in an exclusive committed relationship. So I'm speaking from like, you know, situationship experience.
I think okay, so one you know you serious is when your actions. What I mean by that is like the woman she doesn't have you acting outside of your character or yourself, but she got you doing things that you wouldn't do for another woman.
The extra effort.
You put it, yes. Because that's when you know. That's when you know. And that's what I told my sister. Because like my sister, like she ain't really had like you feel me, a lot of relationships. Like for real, remember? Like so she came and asked me, and I'm like, and I told her about like my sister, and I tell every dude that's like, you feel me? I'm like, bro, my sister has a thinking of a man, bro, like us. Like
It's a lot of
because that's how she was raised around all brothers.
Think like men.
You feel me? So I'm telling them like, okay, like my sister be nonchalant. She gonna give you the cold shoulder. Like you think I'm just sitting here talking until you start talking to her and she show you gonna be like, dang. So I told her I was like, bro, for you, bro, a dude has to show you by his actions. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can be all this and that, but like for my sister and well as well for a lot of these women out here, bro, if you don't show by actions, it don't mean nothing. It ain't gonna give you the time of day.
Because let's be real, bro. Like, men, coming from a man, we lazy.
We lazy.
You know, a lot of
That's
things, a lot of
exactly.
situations, a lot of relationships don't work, bro, because men, we lazy.
Lazy.
You know, okay, so let me get your perspective on this. This is always something that's kind of come up. Do you think relationships, and we can talk about this briefly, and we'll get back to what your what your sister asked, but do you think relationships work best when a man is more interested in a woman?
Do I think
Relationships work out best when a man is more interested than the woman.
That's a real good question. I'm gonna tell you that right now. In my opinion, I'm gonna say yes.
I agree.
I'm
I say yes too.
yes.
I think relationships work best when a man is more interested, because why? That makes him not be lazy.
Yeah.
He got to put in
There you
that
go.
extra effort,
And
especially if
women-
a woman is demanding it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and women, and you can win over a woman just by that, just by showing how interested you are and how much energy and time you put into trying to get her. So like that, and that brings me to this, because it's like, and it's funny. So like for us men, bro, and it's funny because Steve Harvey talked about this, bro. This is years back. Yes, I watched the Steve Harvey show. Years back, he was telling this lady, like, for us men, bro, like talking to women is like, it's like hunting, bro. It's like a game. You feel me? We like he was saying that we are natural hunters, and it made sense because he talked about, you feel me? You got some people that hunt deers. Like I like fishing. You feel me? So it's like it's just the thrill of when I'm out there fishing, bro. I'm fishing and catching fish, and bro fish too. When we get the fish, like catch a bass or something, it's just the thrill of finally catching that fish. Or for people that hunt deers, it's just the thrill of
They
you
like
feel
the
me
chase.
taking all that
Like-
time. It's the
like-
chase.
like
It's
the
the
chase.
chase.
Like the
It's
chase.
the thrill.
Yeah, like the chase.
You feel me? That we like, and when it lead up to boom, we got it. We like, yes, bro. So it's just like
That now what I'm supposed to do with it.
you feel me? Like for
For
real. So it's just like that's how it is. Like it's just it's the chase, bro. And that's what it is for me. It's the chase. It's the thrill of the chase, bro. Because it's like I really want to see. Like you see how good of a I really like a hunter you are. Like when you do that, you see how
In
good
your
of a
case,
hunter you are.
how good of a fisherman?
How good of a fisherman you are. Like can you what can you do? Can you get that woman? Like if that's the woman you want, can you get her?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And you see really how strong your game is.
Right. So I guess I would say to answer your sister question of how you know when a man is serious. So off top is the effort that he put in.
Effort, right.
Okay. The moment he like start doing things to make you happy because he likes when you happy, I think that's when you can tell
Right.
when a man is serious.
Right.
The way he listens. Okay. So like women just don't say stuff just to be saying stuff.
Right. For real.
Everything that they kind of saying, you feel me?
That's why you gotta be attentive.
You gotta be attentive. You gotta listen. We gotta learn how to be good listeners. You know what I'm saying? The moment you become a good listener, bro, you listen to obtain what she's saying and to take. They give it. It's like taking a test, bro, and having it's like an open book test.
Bro, for
if she
real.
talking and you listening, bro,
Just listen.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
not
She
just
gonna
talking
tell
for
you
no reason.
exactly. She gonna tell you something that's gonna later on become useful.
Yes.
Down the line.
I had to learn
You know
that
what
too.
I'm saying?
That
So,
shit like
so listening. You know, paying attention to the detail, the small things.
small things, bro.
You know what I'm
The
saying? If you
details.
know, like, if you feel me, you know your shorty favorite candy, go ahead and grab her favorite candy when you pull up to the spot or whatever. You know, the small things, the details. When men start making that extra effort to do things to make you happy, that's when when he's serious. You know what I'm saying? When y'all start having conversations and he start checking in on like, okay, like. Cause I've asked the question before, like, are my actions matching my words? Like the stuff that I'm telling you, like, are you seeing that in my actions? You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's how I'm coming,
Right.
but I want to know if you see it. Do you
Right.
see this effort that I'm putting in?
Right.
You feel like, can you acknowledge that for me? Because you know that I'm on that with you and I'm
Right.
trying to be serious with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that extra effort that you put in, it's really a lot that you can like display as a man, bro, to show a woman that you're serious. Bro, even if you just flat out tell her, girl, I'm serious about you. I'm locked in with you.
Straight up.
Like you straight up tell her that, bro. Shit, you know, and you showing it.
You see the head perk up.
Right? What you mean? What stop playing with me?
You playing.
I'm serious. You know, like all of that good stuff, bro. I feel like for me, you feel me? When I know I'm serious, bro, it gotta be undeniable, bro.
Bro, and for real, like, let me tell y'all, man, it's like, you talk about small details, and one thing I learned, bro, is like, it doesn't take a lot to make your woman happy. I'm telling you, I had to learn, like, you ain't gotta always go to a fancy restaurant, or
You just
like
gotta
you
stop
said,
being lazy at the end.
you just gotta stop being lazy, bro. It's the small things, like, you feel me, something like cleaning the house. Just getting up cleaning the house when she ain't there, or you feel me, just cooking dinner, or just something like buying some flowers on a Wednesday. I know one of my coworkers I work with. I think he said he buy flowers every Wednesday for his wife.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You feel me? That's a lot. You feel me? He got that bag though. We can do that. I'm trying to get to that. But it's just like just doing that, and then he was like, he has them dropped off at her job. So he playing like it's.
I ain't had no flower dropped up at the job before, but I for sure had some dropped at the door.
Yeah, so it's just like, but let me tell you this, he was smart because it's just like
You feel good. As a man, you feel good.
But let me tell you,
feel
it's
good.
he playing a psychological trick, bro, on other women, and then it makes him look even that much better for his woman because you see you at the job, your wife at the job, she work with different other people.
She get them flowers in.
If somebody walks in
with some flowers,
hand delivers the flowers, guess what? The other women gonna be like, my man can't do that for me. Damn, your man. So guess what she gonna do? Go home. Yes.
Guess sister got flowers
flowers delivered to work. You feel me? And they gonna be talking to her like, damn, your man is so nice. Ooh, guess what your wife gonna come back and do? Yeah, all the ladies at work talking about how nice a man you are.
AKA brownie points.
There you go.
You gotta rack up the brownie
points, bro.
The brownie points.
For real, bro. So I'm just like, that's a smart man right there.
You gotta rack up the brownie points. Like my daddy, bro. Look, my mama love Frappuccino, the little Starbucks Frappuccino, bro. My daddy don't come in the house and throughout the week, bro, without bringing her at least 3-4 of them a week, bro. Brownie points, bro.
Brownie points, bro.
It's the brownie points. It's the brownie points.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. That's one thing bro, it's okay to do that. You ain't being
also, fellas, look, that's nothing I
okay,
would say. Look, when you find that woman that you really serious about,
okay, bro,
it's okay to be tender, bro. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you do.
It's okay for that woman. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when you get to that point, bro, where you feel like you can be like that, bro, it's honestly to a point where like it's just this my shorty.
For real. Like I said, I don't care.
I can trust her. Like I can be this vulnerable stuff and it not be, you feel me, and it not be used against me.
And for real, don't let like your boys or whatever, they might, you feel me, get on you because you being tender. Hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Guess what? I'm finna go home to a cook meal. Guess what you gotta do? You gotta go buy your own food. You feel me? So I'm finna go get my back rubbed. You finna just go lay on the couch. You finna go play 2K.
I'm finna go rub her back.
Like, you feel me? So, bro, it's okay to be tender for the woman that you like and that you
for the right one.
For the right one.
Bro. You can't be out here tender with all these females, bro. Let's just we gonna keep that 100 too. You can't be you can't give. Okay, this kind of go back to like a conversation we had in a previous show. What's the show we talked about? Everybody don't deserve the access to you, right?
That was like the first one.
Almost.
The second one.
But you can't give every woman the same like you feel me, energy. Okay. Because the moment you do that, now you in a messed up place. Because if I'm blind, if I'm sending her $10 or I'm sending her $50 to go get her nails done, you feel me? And I'm trying to maintain the energy with all the shorties that I'm kicking it with. You know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna feel that. The one that you like is not gonna feel special,
right?
And that's not what you want.
That's not what you want.
That's
exactly.
Not what you want.
But that goes into okay. So let's say you dealt with one girl, right? Mm-hmm. And then now you're dealing with another one. Like y'all. Mm-hmm. That's the story you were dealing with first. Mm-hmm. Y'all not dealing with each other no more. You dealing with another one, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so take note. You know what I'm saying? Take note from that past experience.
That's what
okay, this works. So let me see like what this new girl, you know, what she working with, or how she like things done. You know what I'm saying? But every woman is different, so you gotta be able to adjust. So the moment like a man is willing to adjust for you, I feel like that's when you could kind of know that he's a little bit serious. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about, you know, learning and adjusting, right? You feel me? Like, so let's have a conversation, babe. We have a conversation. You tell me things that you really don't care for that I do, or you tell me things that you do care for that I do, right? So at the end of the day, if I really kick it with you and I really like you, I'm gonna make the necessary adjustments, bro, to make this thing work.
And women,
so you can't step to every woman the same way and bring every woman that same energy, because you're not gonna be willing to adjust for every woman.
Right, and women have to understand, like, that adjustment and them changes, that takes time. It's not an overnight process.
Right.
You feel me? But at the same time, just make sure you keep a watchful eye, because you don't want it to be like, you feel me, I'm changing, this is what it is. But basically his actions not following his words.
Right.
You feel me? So just keep that watchful eye. But those adjustments and those changes take time. So that's when it's us, it take time. It's me, bro, because we lazy.
We are.
You feel me? It's gonna take us a minute.
So let me ask you this, bro. Like, this on some like kicks and giggles. How, like, as a man, bro, how do you like appropriately shoot your shot, bro?
How do I appropriately?
I mean, like, there's literally, like, I don't think there's a blueprint.
So,
you feel me? To shooting your shot. You feel me? If it was, I'm sure every man would follow it. To get the girl in your dreams, here's the blueprint to shoot your shot.
Let me create this. So create a scenario for me.
No.
Why not, bro? Because I have different approaches, bro. I have a different approach.
No.
It depends.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, so are you more of a type to want to shoot your shot? You feel me? Over the in the DMs, or you like to step in person?
Man, I'm stepping in person. I'm stepping in person. Yeah, I might, you feel me? It might be initiated, you feel me, by a couple Instagram likes, or we might just having a casual conversation. But I'm shooting my shot in person. Cause I want you to, that's just me.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like Joe Johnson, ISO Joe. Like the isolation, me, that's what it's at. You feel me? I'm in there. So what about you though?
Yeah, I like to shoot. I rather shoot my shot in person, bro.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna lie, my in-person vibe
It's way better.
You feel me?
Way better.
It's unmatched.
I like how you put that.
Okay.
In-person vibe. It's unmatched.
In-person vibe.
I just feel like I just feel like I'm mad.
But let me say this though. As a man, let's be real quick. Fellas, if you ain't for the right things, bro, don't shoot your shot at that girl. Don't waste her time, bro. For real, like don't waste her time. Because like honestly, bro, if you not for the right things, bro, don't waste that woman's time, bro.
Let me tell you this.
Because it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna piss you off, and it's gonna piss her off in the end.
Let me tell you. Listen, come correct, bro.
Come correct. You gotta come correct.
Let me tell you this, because one thing I hate, bro, is when dudes get rejected, and then they want to try to, you feel me, be mad at the shorty. Like, nah, bro, your game ain't tight. You can't be mad, bro. So you gotta come correct.
And this is what I'm saying. So look, I mean, you gotta be honest with yourself too as a man, right? If I'm seeing this shorty on the ground, bro, you know, and if I'm seeing this shorty on the ground, bro, and you feel me, I'm just peeping game, how she moving on social media, or if I see her in person, then I'm peeping how she moving in person. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got like a certain bag that she like is requiring. Why would I shoot my shot?
Oh, I feel it.
Let's make that make sense.
You gotta know, yeah.
You gotta know who you are as a man. You gotta know like boundaries, but you gotta know like the tier of women like that you can like have success at, bro.
Okay.
Legitimately, bro, I'm not shooting my shot at Meg, bro.
Oh, I'm shooting my shot.
As much as I was
pulling up, listen.
But I'm saying, BJ, what I'm saying, legitimately, bro.
No, legit.
She not messing with you, bro.
I don't care. I can take rejection. I don't care. I'm happy.
But like this for the scenario though, like you feel me? A shorty like Meg, bro. A dude like me, I'm a graduate student, bro. I ain't got nothing, bro, that Meg can't give for herself. But some love and affection, that's probably I can provide. Some love and affection, bro. So she not like that's somebody I want to shoot my shot at, bro.
Let me tell you what my brother Shern told me.
We done been there before.
Shern told me I don't care who it is. You that nigga.
True.
I don't care.
But basically, the moral of the story is what I'm saying is, bro. If you not up to a certain standard, bro. If you ain't got a certain, you feel me, about yourself, or if you not for the right thing, bro, don't waste that woman's time.
Like, look here, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I just want to put it, Meg, if you see this goes out to anybody else.
I got dibs. I got dibs.
I'm shooting my shot.
I got dibs.
Don't count. I'm putting up, shooting my shot.
You my
feel
favorite.
me? But man, listen here. We appreciate y'all. You feel me? For tuning in, coming in. Appreciate that. You got anything you want to say?
This ain't the end of this conversation. Because we for sure got some more stuff we got to touch on.
We do.
So this is like part one. We gonna name that part one. You know, and when y'all watching this or whatever, this is coming from a male perspective.
Yeah,
we not professionals.
It's our opinion too.
It's our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can bash us, do what y'all want to do. Y'all can, you feel me, agree with us, do what y'all want to do. That's the point of our podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got different opinions. Y'all got different opinions, man. We just hope that y'all enjoy the content that we putting out. We trying to cultivate some thinking. You know what I'm saying? We trying to challenge y'all a little bit. You know, we want y'all to interact with us so we can make better content for y'all. Right. So
tune
that's
in.
all I gotta say.
Listen, tap in, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
Hood Philosophy.
Hood Philosophy. Do that. If you like, subscribe, watch, share. Do anything and be interactive with us, man.
Please.
Give us some feedback, your comments, do all that. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another week of Hood Philosophy. We'll catch y'all next week, baby. That's what it is.
That's what you gotta know. We out.